Good morning. Today is Tuesday, August the 4th. Boomer and Reboot here. We are on our way. Where are we on our way to?
The summit of Mount Greylock.
To summit Mount Greylock. And the weather is just absolutely horrible. It rained hard last night, and honestly we thought we were going to have to spend a day in a shelter this morning, but we got a break in the weather and decided to come on. But as you can see, it's kind of foggy looking, and we're hoping we can get some decent views once we get up there, because we hear the views are incredible, but we'll see what we see. But anyway, we started late this morning and it's about lunchtime, so we stopped to get a bite to eat before we go on. And if we do see anything, believe me, I'll get the camera out and get a picture of it. So talk to you later. All right, Boomer here. We're at the Bascom Lodge at the top of Mount Greylock. We were hoping for lunch, but look what we find over here. Lunch is from 11 a.m. to 4:30, but here's the catch. The lodge is closed on Mondays and Tuesdays in 2020, except for Monday morning breakfast. And we were in a shelter at that particular point in time, so we missed that. So anyway, here we are. I guess we're going to just continue to press on. We're going to walk by the view because it's on the trail, and I'll shoot a picture of the fog. You can see it behind me, but I'll shoot it anyway. But here we go. We're going to see what we can do, and we may go try to make it on to North Adams today, because this has not been a good day otherwise. So we'll talk to you guys later. All right, Boomer, this is at the top of Mount Greylock. This is the tower that goes up and up and up and up. And as you can see, you can barely see the top of that for the fog here. I'm at the front of the tower, and this is where they normally keep the view, but as you can see, it chose not to come out today. Not to be disparaging, but it's very frustrating. But anyway, there's a view out there. We're not going to see it. We're at the top of Mount Greylock. I will go to their website and get a decent picture of their view and put it in here. And if they complain, they can just sue me for copyright infringement. Good morning, Boomer here with Reboot. Working on his phone over there. Say hi, Reboot.
Good morning, everybody.
We spent the night at a shelter here on the mountain after spending pretty much an entire day yesterday in the rain. It was an interesting experience. We're still quite damp. But anyway, we were hiking out, headed toward North Adams, where we both have mail waiting for us, and came across this little overlook, and I wanted to share it with you. This is some of the stuff that we probably missed yesterday, but I'm glad we got an opportunity to see some of it today. So let me switch the camera and show you. It's very pretty down in that valley. Nice view from up here. But we're headed down. We're going to take a Nero once we get to Adams, and we'll be back with you later when something interesting happens. Good morning, Boomer here. Today is August the 6th. We are back on the trail, and I found a very interesting person I'd like to interview just briefly for the blog, so I'm going to do that right now. The gentleman I'm going to introduce you to lives right on the trail. I mean, his driveway is the trail. So I want to go ahead and a little bit about that. How long have you lived here right on the trail like this?
8 years, right? That's that right?
I think
Yeah.
so.
8 years. And
I live over there.
She lives next door.
okay, was it problematic for these hikers coming up and down your driveway all the time?
Almost never. I've had to call cops a couple of times. One guy parked up there after a rain, decided to start a smudge fire to dry his clothes. It was coming in our windows, and when I asked him to put it out, he said, as long as I'm 4 feet off the trail, and you should have built your house somewhere else. I pointed out the house was here before the trail was. So.
Well, let me say, for all other hikers, we apologize for that. You know what?
Yeah.
But generally, what's the experience been?
Oh, it's been generally very, very positive. I love being able to say hi to people and put out some water for them. We've met all sorts of people.
Oh, we have. I've lived by the trail most of my life.
Yeah.
And it's been nothing but a fabulous experience. The people that we've met, and the people that have stayed, and the people that have discovered North Adams because of us, and have gotten health care here because of us.
We had one person, my partner, she and I had taken the day off just to be alone. And someone knocks at the door, she busted up her ankle.
Ooh.
So we took her in. We had to go somewhere. We left her in the house. Hulda took her to the doctor's the next day. That was...
Yeah, we heard from her for quite a while after that.
That's right. She
Yeah.
was one of those ultra hikers, speed hikers.
Oh yeah,
So-
yeah. Now, we're neither of those, are we?
Correct.
No, we're neither. But we're plugging away, and we're enjoying it.
I can tell you're not from New England.
Not from no, I'm not from New England. I'm from Tennessee.
I was actually gonna guess. I was gonna guess Kentucky, but
Well, down just a little bit, and you'd have it.
I used to live in North Carolina, so
Yeah. He's from Florida,
Florida, the crazy state.
an actual Florida native. He's not a transplant even, if you can believe that.
That
Naples, Southwest Florida.
Well, thank you guys so much for taking the time to talk to us. I appreciate it. If you'd like to see this, I'm on YouTube.
okay?
Boomer on the Appalachian Trail 2020.
All right.
And I did that because I'm a baby boomer and I thought, hey, it might be something different. But anyway, as soon as I get a chance to get back to town and do some editing, I'll get it up online.
Great.
All right.
On the Appalachian Trail.
Boomer. I can just put in Boomer 2020.
You should get it.
I should.
Yeah, you should.
I try to remember as little as I can because as a boomer, most words are gone
All
pretty
right.
damn soon after they leave my lips.
Yeah. Well, thank you all again. Thank you very much. All right, Boomer here at the Vermont border at the beginning of the long trail. This follows the Appalachian Trail for 100 miles before it branches off and heads on into Canada. So we're going to be on the long trail and the Appalachian Trail through a good portion of Vermont. But I'm thrilled to be here today. This is state number 12 out of 14. And all we've got left is New Hampshire and Maine. So I am tickled to death about that. Thank you all for watching. If you got any questions, send them to me and I'll respond to them. So thank you. We'll see you on up the trail. All right, everybody. Boomer here one more time on the same day. A second milestone. According to my cross poles, we are now at the 1,600 mile mark. 1,600 miles with 592 to go. I believe that's right. But anyway, we moved into Vermont. We got the 600 mile mark, and here we are. So thanks for watching. Finally came out into a man-made clearing, but we've got quite a view from up here. The mountains just seem to go on forever. And I'm going to switch and show you the back. All right, we just came out of the woods and we found this lovely lady here and she offered us some trail magic. Would you tell us what you're up to today?
I am waiting on two hikers, Sicker Rider and Matt Hatter, to serve us some coney dogs.
Ah, so you thought we might like coney dogs too?
I have extra. I always have extra.
Well, that's wonderful. We really appreciate
Always love to serve hikers.
We appreciate your inviting us, and it's great. It's perfect time of day for it to happen too. So thank you very much. We really appreciate
You're
it.
very welcome.
All right, Boomer here. We just crossed the road. Got some wonderful trail magic. Enjoyed it very much, and now we're getting back on the trail. And we got to cross over this lovely bridge to see this stream coming down from the mountain, and thought you might enjoy it. We're enjoying this almost as much as we did the hot dogs. Almost. Good morning, Boomer here. It is Saturday, August the 8th, and we've got an unusual situation today. We got caught out late yesterday, unable to make it to our next shelter, so we decided to stealth camp, which was a really good idea. But this morning, a thunderstorm has started, so now we're sitting in our tent waiting for that to dry. In the meantime, we were almost out of water, so I am taking this opportunity to gather some water as it rains, and let me show you how that works. I have several things to collect rainwater in. I've got my plate, I've got that cup there, I've got these two cups, and I've got this little cup here, and and once I collect it, I'm putting it in my CNOT bag. So hopefully I'll be able during this mess to collect enough water to get what we need for the rest of the day. But anyway, just wanted to say good morning and let you know what's happening today. Boomer here. A lot of people wonder how you get water on the Appalachian Trail, and this young man here has offered to give me a little bit of information on that. I'll let him tell you who he is and what he's doing. So let me switch this around, and guys in frame here. All right, who are you?
So I'm Cormac.
I'm Ashley.
And we're not actually doing the Appalachian Trail, we're doing the long trail.
The long
Vermont,
trail.
Which they intersect for about 100 miles.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not nearly as strong as Boomer here, but this is our hand pump water filter. On this end, there's a larger filter to get out any of the large particles that will be in the water, and a little floaty bit so you're not dragging along the bottom. So it's a real simple device, really. I mean, this all packs into this big of a bag. In here is some fancy filtration that's going on. I really don't know enough about it to say much, but it's as simple as just pulling on this up and down. Here you can even just like that.
Yeah.
Real simple.
And this one's nice on the go. We have another gravity one that you can hang onto a tree and just let gravity do its magic into the water bottle.
Let it work overnight while you sleep, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I hear you. Well, it looks like you've got it down.
Yeah.
And thank you for taking the time to talk to me. And as soon as I get an opportunity, hopefully within a week or so, this will be on my vlog, available for video.
Nice.
To see.
Our pleasure.
All right, thank you. Boomer here. We have reached the Glastonbury fire tower at the top of Glastonbury Mountain. Let me flip the camera around and show you a little bit of that. Here's a sign. This was built in 1927. It's the elevation is 3,748 feet above sea level, and it's about 50 feet above the tree line. And I am going to walk up there in just a minute, because apparently I'm stupid and climbing mountains is not enough. So I'm going to get up there and get some views, and I'll be back with you shortly. Boomer here. I'm now at the top of the fire tower. Back in over my shoulder, you will see one of the views. I think I counted 67 steps. I know it was quite a few, and it's open up here at the top, so we're getting wind and everything else. I'm going to flip the camera lens around and give you a 360 of what I'm looking at. You make the mango. There's 5. Like they did like sweet beans. That's what it's like sour gummies. Well, there you have it, 360-degree view of Vermont. I'm going to take one more picture over my shoulder and send it to my wife so she can put it on her Instagram account. Good morning, Sunday, August tonight. Boomer here with Reboot, and we want to share something with you. It just occurred to me that we've been dealing with this day after day after day when being in Vermont, but we haven't mentioned it. Vermont has a nickname, and the nickname is Vermud. And the reason is there are parts of the trail that are nothing but black mud, and Lord knows how long they've been that way. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to let Reboot shoot the video, and I'm going to try to cross this mud field successfully, and hopefully I'll be able to do that. Reboot, take the camera and let me see what I can do, hopefully without killing myself or getting extremely dirty. First of all, when you come up to it, you got to take your choice. You want to go left or right, and I think I'm going to go left here, because I've got something to stand on as far as this route goes. Then I'm going to come up to this log. Somebody from the trail maintenance folks have been kind enough to put some small logs right here. So I'm going to go back over this way, come around that, and then I've got some poles here and some more there. and I have successfully navigated this without stepping in the mud. I haven't always done that. Occasionally my foot's gone down in the mud, and you can see some hikers don't even care. They just go ahead and do it that way, but I like to keep my shoes clean and not covered with mud on the bottom. So that's what we're dealing with today, and every day we've been in Vermont. Okay, here is a New Yorker, Heather, who does come up here a lot and is very familiar with the long trail. And these folks approach these mud piles a little differently, so let me show you what that's like. Heather? All right, you got mud where?
I recommend the face-first version, going across the log, extending from the arm, a little bit of blood at the wrist, both knees. Oh, I got blood down there too.
Oh no.
Hip, the boobs patted me.
All right, so you took a fall in one of these mud puddles.
Yeah, I slipped off the log and went face down.
Okay, okay. How do you do it? Hang on, let me ask her. How is your approach to these mud puddles?
I look for a rock, but then I usually step in the squash.
You step in the squash. You do it anyway, huh?
But I try to avoid the slimy logs.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I've been given some professional advice, some people who hike the long trail here, and they say that there are rocks hidden in there, so I'm going to see if I can find them and avoid the mud. So, right here, I'm just going to step over that because I'm tall enough to. There's one. I'm going to step here. Here's another one. All right, I'm on a solid rock that I can actually see, and now I'm across the mud puddle, and I've got just a little bit of mud on the bottom of my shoe, so that's not bad. Tell us anything you'd like us to know about this fire tower.
Sure. My name is Katie. I work for the Green Mountain Club, which maintains the Long Trail and Appalachian Trail all throughout Vermont. We are on Stratton Mountain right now. It is 3,940 feet high, and we've got a fire tower here that's been here for a very long time. Back in the day, it was used for spotting fires, and since that ended, it's been used for spotting beautiful views.
Well, how long have you been working here?
This is my second season with the GMC.
I'm assuming you enjoy it, or you wouldn't come back for a second season.
I love working for the GMC. I get to be in the woods and...
Got a long walk to work, though, don't you?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me. I appreciate it.
You're very welcome.
And if you'll check out YouTube, you can see yourself on there, with the exception of your COVID mask.
Perfect.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good morning. Boomer here. Today is Monday, August the 10th. I am just getting ready to leave Stratton Pond. You see that over my left shoulder there. It's been absolutely beautiful here. We camped on the north side, enjoyed it very much. Headed toward Manchester Center today, and going to do a quick Nero, just in and out. Get there late this afternoon and leave first thing in the morning. Pick up a supply box that I've got coming. So we'll check in with you as we go today. And in answer to some of your questions, yes, I am still out here. I have not dropped off the trail. I'm just having a little bit of difficulty finding time to not only take the video, but to edit it and upload it, because it's a little bit more remote out here in Vermont. So I expect that problem to continue from Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. I've noticed with other people's blogs, that does seem to happen that way. So just bear with me, and I'll get everything out as quickly as I can. Hello everybody, Boomer here from somewhere in the woods in Vermont. I have had a couple of subscribers say, Boomer, are you still out there? Have you dropped out of the trail? Have you stopped? And the answer to that is no, I have not. I am still trudging along. I'm in the forest of Vermont, and I would never just disappear without letting all the kind folks that have subscribed to this channel know that I was thinking about and getting ready to quit. So here's a news flash for you. Boomer is not quitting. Boomer is on his way to Katahdin. He's going to get there. Going to be in Manchester tonight and start back out again tomorrow morning. I'm on the trail right now, taking a quick Nero's to pick up a resupply and some things like that, and then be back on the trail tomorrow. So I just wanted to go ahead and post this and let you know that I'm going to try to get several days posted tonight if I possibly can, and get caught back up. But the trails have been kind of hard here, so we've been having a lot of hard climbs, difficult things like that, and it's taking us a little longer than we anticipated, but we are getting there and not quitting yet. So I'll let you know if anything happens. Take care. Boomer here. We've just run across a view that's going to knock your socks off. It's called Prospect Rocks, and I'm going to flip the camera around so you can follow. There you have it. And if you don't think that view is worthwhile, you might as well unsubscribe to my channel because you're going to get more like it. So I hope you enjoyed it.